So welcome to the full IDC preparation course. I'm really excited about this program. The reason why I'm so excited is because it's absolutely jam-packed with all of my wonderful secrets that I teach throughout my whole IDC, which is of course why it's called the full IDC preparation course. So we'll have a little look. The screen we're looking at the moment is called your course player. This is going to become really familiar to you in the next few days. But let's have a look here on the left hand side and we'll find out what's involved down here. So down here we've got our theory topics: physics, physiology, equipment, diving skills, RDP, all that stuff. We'll have a little look a little bit deeper into those in a minute, but I want to talk to you a little bit more about what's in this program. So we scroll down a bit here, we've got PADI Standards and Procedures, right up to date. You can see the very latest version based on this year's PADI instructor manual. And then when we go down here, we've got some really exciting stuff: teaching in confined water. So this is how to make your confined water teaching presentations really effective and, more importantly, really relevant to your students right from the very start. It's a very powerful way of teaching, I'm going to show you here. Perfect for the real world, of course, but it's also really good for IDCs, and it's great for PADI instructor exams as well. So loads of powerful stuff in there. And scrolling down a little bit further, right down to the bottom, teaching in the classroom. Here, I often get asked, I find people on PADI IDCs, they're really not too sure how to structure teaching in the classroom. It's easier than you think, but it needs to be entertaining. It needs to be full of relevant stuff for your students. And in here, I'll explain how all that works. So let's go right back up to the beginning again and look at these theory topics. Let's see what's in here. We'll pick physics for an example. It's always everyone's favourite, isn't it, physics? So we click on physics and we find that physics is broken down into different subjects here. We'll pick on any one of them. Let's pick on, I don't know, effects of pressure. We'll have a look at effects of pressure. And here we see there's a video playing. So it's a lesson. It's going to last for 15 minutes. It shows you here. I'm going to stop the video. So we're in control. We can stop it, start it. We can get rid of this panel on the left-hand side by clicking these two arrows up here if we want to. Bring it back again. Of course, we've always got full screen, so you can put full screen on, sit back with a cup of coffee and just listen to the whole thing. Gives you, a lot more information. And then what happens, also you've got down here is complete and continue button if you want to, and that will stop the video and take you on to the next lesson. And after all of these lessons, the next lesson always is a quiz of what you've just heard, just to make sure you fully understand it. So here we've got like a question up here, very PADI type question, worded in the way that PADI would word questions. And just like PADI exams, 4 different answers that you can choose from. Find out which one is the one that you think is best suited. And just like on PADI exams, but not like on PADI exams, is if we just pick let's just pick one answer that's the wrong one and click on confirm. We find out it's the wrong answer, but not only that, not only will it tell you what the right answer is, but it will tell you why. So it will give you tips and advice where you've gone wrong to help you succeed. So all of the theory lessons are very similar to this. If we work down, loads of RDP questions, loads of diving skills and environment stuff, loads of videos on there to help you if you're not too sure of how all that stuff worked. When you've done all the theory, gone down here, what we can do then is, if you want to at this stage, go to the final mock theory exams. And here we find right up-to-date theory questions here, all based on like the latest questions that PADI are asking on their exams. So here we've got PADI Theory Mock Exam A. We go all the way A, B, C, D and E, 2022 version. As you can see, all of the questions where relevant are in metric and imperial, so it's really great for anybody. or for everybody, I should say. And then the format and the content of these exams is the same as you'll find on your final PADI IE. The wording's not the same. The wording of the questions aren't the same. That's not the objective of this. It's not to tell you what the questions are going to be. It's just so that you can understand the theory, and not only understand it, but that you can teach it to other people as well. It's another objective of this course, really. Then once you've done the mock exams, you can go to the answer key here, and you can check your answers. And clearly, if you've got some wrong, you don't understand them, or you've forgotten, you can go back to the lessons and catch yourself up again. So you can work at your own speed, your own pace, and it's fun working through it this way. Then we've got PADI Standards and Procedures. Again, we've got these are all based on this year's PADI Instructor Manual, so right bang up to date with the new programs that PADI have introduced this year. They're all in here, so you can teach yourself and work your way around the PADI Instructor Manual. Loads of questions. There's 50 questions, 5 exams here. Each one's got 50 questions on it. Exactly the same format, exactly the same content as the ones you'll find on your final PADI Instructor exam. Once you've done those, you can have a look at your answers. You can check them with your answers. So here I've just gone to PADI Standards Mock Exam E, for example, answers. And here you can check your answers, see if you've got the right ones or not. But of course, a standard exam isn't really to do with your knowledge of standards. It's do you know where to find the standards in your instructor manual? PADI call it an open book. You can have your instructor manual with you when you take the exam, and what you really need to do is know where to find the answers in the manual. And to help you there, in this answers document, we've got all of the questions that we've asked before, but not only have we given you the correct answer, but also the page in the current instructor manual as to where you'll find the answer. So you can go back to the instructor manual and find out where to find the answer. So that's standards and theory dealt with. When we go to confined water, this is brilliant stuff here. So teaching in confined water, understanding your students. This really is good, finding out how your students learn, the psychology behind the students, or behind the way that you can teach your students. Or actually, I prefer to word it a different way. The psychology, not the way that you teach it, but the way that they learn it. So we've got like subjects on there, like on psychology, positive coaching, which is a really fantastic way of teaching people, correcting mistakes. And it gives empowerment to your students. It gives them ownership of their own learning, and it gives them empowerment as to the judge of the success is down to the student. So really it is the next thing here, student-centered training. It truly is explaining how we can make our teaching student-centered rather than instructor-centered. And when you start doing that, it's amazing how quickly students learn and how effectively they pick things up right from the beginning. Once again, this is perfect for IDCs and perfect for IEs as well. And of course, really perfect for the real world as well. Teaching in the classroom, I've already explained. It really does explain to you what we need to achieve in the classroom to get your students, in the right direction, and being able to understand and probably relate different subjects to each other. So lots more than that in the program. It's really full of fun. I'm really looking forward to working with you through this. And please, why don't you join our Facebook page? We've got the Prior Knowledge Family Facebook page. If you join that, then you can let me know how you're getting on with this program. So I'm really looking forward to the future with you. Thanks now.